What's going on YouTube? Coming back with a quick video here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to hang your vinyls on your wall all by yourself and doing it on the cheap. Real quick, if you want to know anything else about any of my vinyls or anything, I do have a video coming up about that. All the vinyls you see here are special colorways or, something like that of the limited edition. I don't really care for regular vinyls, which either way, it really doesn't matter to me. I don't normally open them unless they're just something I really want to listen to. But anyways, off of that subject, I'm going to be showing you the way that I hang them up. There is another video out there that's done very well by a big vinyl collector. He is completely right in the way he shows you to do it, but his way is more expensive. So real quick, I'm going to show you the box right here. In this little box, these are the ones that he suggested you use. They are just a screw that then turns up at the end. So they work very well. The ones he wants you to use are much bigger, which I did find at I went to Lowe's, I went to Lowe's. I found them very easy to find, but they were like $3 for 3 of them. So you'd be paying $4 per vinyl because 2 at the bottom and 1 on each side. On these, I just have 1 on the sides because I have a frame beside each of them, so there's no reason to put one there. The frame kind of holds it steady also. But these are the ones I use. I use the ones he suggested, but a smaller version, and this. The reason for that is these right here, when you put them into the wall, your vinyl is small enough to kind of slide in there and sit on them. So it sits there completely free. You don't even really need the side ones. I personally hung up all of these without needing a side one, except for some up top because they were kind of the fold, like open binding type. So those I did have to use those for, but I went ahead and put them on all of them. That way they all look the same, kind of match up. And of course, just in case any of them do decide to fall randomly, that right there, the little side hook would catch them and you wouldn't have a problem with that. So this cost me $5. And I've got 10 hung up, and really I've got enough to do probably another 10 to 15. There are some screws in here that you're not going to use for this just because they're full circled and don't really work. Honestly though, they're not super sturdy. Like, they're sturdy enough to hold stuff, but really if you have a pair of wire cutter or something like that, you can clip them and then make them into the semicircles to keep using them. I'm personally going to do that with mine because there's a lot of the full circle ones in there. But anyways, all you'll do is 2 semicircles, then the hooked ones on either side to hold it for when it falls. Now, the reason this is so cool, and personally I like it, is because you can slide them in and out super easy. So all you do, pull up a little, slide to the side, and then they come out. Now, if you do have a second one on the side, which I don't on any of these, so I can't really show you that one, all you're going to have to do, slide it back in real quick for you. All you're going to have to do when you do it, pull out a little so it kind of touches up there and then go up. The only problem with this is that sometimes you will hit the hooks above, and if they're not in there sturdy enough, they will move a little bit. It's really not that big of an issue, but personally, the reason I like these smaller ones that you can barely see, the reason I like them better, one, they don't leave as big of holes. The one he was showing you left decent sized holes in the wall, which isn't that bad. Of course, I believe you probably could have just painted over them, even with a hole size, or, just patched it up a little bit and then been perfectly fine, because you are having to put holes in your walls to do this. But if that doesn't bother you at all, go right on ahead with the bigger ones, may even hold it a little better. But personally, with the semicircle ones that just hold it in, no issues, don't fall out, don't need the really supports, but I do put them in there just so it looks symmetrical on all the ones. Because the ones I have higher up actually are sitting on top of a frame, so I don't even have to use the semicircle ones. Those, I just put in the 2 on the side to hold it in case it decides to fall forward. So that's how I personally do them. Let me know how you keep your vinyls stored up. The reason I like this, though, is if I ever do decide to listen to them, then I can just take them out and, listen to them however I feel like. But they're also a good art piece on the wall. A lot of people I see just have them sat in bookshelves and stuff, which is fine, and people can kind of flip through them. But in my personal opinion on that is if I want them, and I normally get a lot of my albums, 1, because I like them, and then 2, because their cover art is a little different for the music I listen to. So I like being able to see them out in the open. If anybody ever wants to check them out or listen to them, easy to take off the wall, put them back. You don't really have to worry about anything kind of falling or any getting warped for any reason because they're getting stacked on top of each other. But anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know how you do your vinyls. Let me know what vinyls you personally, what's your favorite vinyl. Also, check out my Instagram page, sorry about that, Home of Rock or Tinted Fatback. Tinted Fatback is my personal ones. I post anytime I have new videos or anything going on in my personal life. But if you follow Home of Rock, more of a rock type atmosphere, I show the vinyls that I have and then also, post some music from them anytime I pick them up. Anyways, peace out.